What if I told you the history books got it wrong? That some of Europe's most incredible ancient wonders are hiding in plain sight, completely ignored? Prepare to have your mind blown as we journey off the beaten path to uncover the forgotten civilizations that shaped our world. Introduction. Europe is a treasure chest, overflowing with history, culture, and landscapes that feel sculpted by imagination itself. But beyond the major cities and crowded tourist hotspots lie villages, ruins, mountains, and ancient fortresses that have quietly stood for centuries, waiting for someone like you to find them. These places aren't just beautiful, they breathe. You can feel the weight of civilizations in the air. You can hear the echo of ancient footsteps on weathered stone. You can sense the stories that history forgot to tell. This is Europe as you've never seen it, raw, authentic, and astonishing. So pack your curiosity, open your heart, and let's explore the top 10 most beautiful places in Europe's most underrated ancient wonders. Starting with number 10. Number 10. The Temple of Segesta, Sicily, Italy. Nestled among rolling green hills and wildflower meadows is one of Europe's most overlooked ancient sanctuaries, the Temple of Segesta. Built by the mysterious Albanians over 2,400 years ago, this lonely Doric temple stands almost perfectly preserved, as if time itself has chosen to protect it. Imagine arriving at sunset. The sky burns orange. Warm Mediterranean winds brush through the tall grass. And right in the middle of this untouched landscape stands a colossal temple glowing like molten gold. There are no crowds, no noise, just silence, and the feeling that you've stepped into a forgotten world. Walk up the hill, and you'll find an ancient Greek theater carved into the mountainside, and if you sit on its stone benches, you can still hear the faint echo of ancient performances carried by the wind. Segesta is pure magic, quiet, ancient, cinematic. Mini hook. And trust me, this is only the beginning. Because next, we're traveling to a place where a whole lost city lies hidden beneath rugged mountaintops. Number 9. Butrint, Albania. Far from the busy beaches of the Albanian Riviera lies Butrint, one of the most underrated archaeological sites in all of Europe and one of its most enchanting. Surrounded by shimmering lakes, thick forests, and sweeping marshlands, Butrint feels less like a ruin and more like a forgotten kingdom swallowed by nature. A place where every stone is covered in soft moss, where crumbled walls lean into tangled vines, and where ancient Greek, Roman, Byzantine, and Venetian civilizations have all left their mark. You'll wander through grand amphitheaters, walk through stone gates built over 2,000 years ago, and explore ancient basilicas where beams of sunlight spill through broken rooftops. But the most magical moment? The sound. Birdsong echoes through the ruins, leaves rustle, water laps gently along the old Venetian tower. And everything feels alive. Butrint isn't just a site, it's an atmosphere. A world suspended between land and water, between history and myth. Mini hook. And just when you think Europe's hidden wonders can't get any more breathtaking, we travel to a medieval town carved into a cliffside, frozen in time. Number 8. Rocamadour, France. Clinging to a sheer limestone cliff above a valley of lush forests and quiet rivers, Rocamadour is a medieval masterpiece, a sanctuary built in vertical layers, each more astonishing than the last. As you approach, the entire town seems to rise like a stone cathedral sculpted by nature itself. Ancient fortifications crown the cliffs. A labyrinth of stone stairways and archways weaves through the village. And nestled into the rock are chapels dating back nearly 1,000 years. Imagine wandering the narrow cobblestone streets at dawn. Mist curling between rooftops. Church bells echoing softly. The scent of fresh bread drifting from tiny bakeries tucked beneath old wooden beams. And high above it all sits the sanctuary of the Black Madonna, a revered pilgrimage destination. Step inside and you'll feel it, a deep, spiritual hush that blankets the entire room. At sunset, Rocamadour glows like a lantern suspended over the valley. It doesn't just feel ancient, it feels holy. Mini hook. But hold on, because our next destination takes us to the windswept edge of Europe, where prehistoric stones guard the ocean like silent giants. Number 7. The Standing Stones of Callanish, Scotland. Before Stonehenge, before written history, there were the Standing Stones of Callanish. Located on the remote Isle of Lewis in the Outer Hebrides, this stone circle is older than the pyramids and far more atmospheric. Imagine towering stones arranged in a cross-shaped formation, surrounded by wild, untouched moorlands, winds sweeping in from the Atlantic, and dramatic clouds racing across the sky. There's a raw, ancient energy here, the kind you feel in your chest. Locals will tell you stories of druids, star alignments, and rituals long lost to time. Whether you believe them or not, one thing is undeniable: Callanish is breathtaking. In the early morning, the stones are silhouettes against a pale blue sky. At twilight, they glow purple under the fading northern light. And when the moon rises, it feels like the earth turns slower, just so you can take it in. This is not just a wonder. It's a gateway to the ancient world. Mini hook. And if you think ancient stone circles are impressive, wait until you see a whole mountain fortress carved above the clouds. Number 6. Matera, Italy. Matera is unlike any other place in Europe, a city carved entirely from stone, one of the oldest continuously inhabited places on Earth. And yet, unbelievably, it remains one of Europe's most underrated ancient wonders. Here, homes, churches, stairways, and entire districts are chiseled into pale limestone cliffs. As you enter the Sassi, Matera's ancient cave dwellings, you feel like you've stepped into another century or another world. Picture the scene. Narrow stone alleys twisting between cave houses. Soft golden light illuminating archways and terraces. The sound of church bells echoing across canyons. And the scent of wood-fired bread drifting from family ovens that have been used for generations. At night, Matera becomes a glowing constellation of flickering lights scattered across the rock, as if the stars themselves have descended to rest on the cliffs. It's cinematic. It's haunting. It's timeless. End of Part A teaser. And believe it or not, the next 5 places are even more breathtaking, more ancient, more mysterious, and more magical. When you're ready, I'll reveal number 5 to number 1, along with a powerful closing message to end your video perfectly. Number 5. Plovdiv Old Town, Bulgaria. Welcome to one of Europe's oldest living cities, Plovdiv, a place where 8,000 years of history flow effortlessly into modern life. Plovdiv's Old Town is a kaleidoscope of cultures: Thracian, Roman, Ottoman, Bulgarian revival, all layered into a hillside of cobblestone lanes, colorful mansions, and ancient ruins that seem to appear around every corner. Wander its streets and you'll see bright wooden houses with wide balconies, painted in deep blues and warm terracotta reds. Their windows shine in the sunlight, reflecting a charm that feels both exotic and comfortingly familiar. But the soul of Plovdiv is its Roman theater, carved right into the hilltop. Sit in the stone seats at sunset, and you'll watch the city unfold beneath you, golden roofs, winding streets, distant mountains, all glowing under the soft evening light. The air smells like roasted peppers and fresh pastries from local bakeries. Street musicians play gentle melodies as you explore. And everywhere, laughter fills the alleyways. Plovdiv isn't just beautiful, it's alive. Vibrant, ancient, and brilliantly underrated. Mini hook. But hold on. Because up next is a place where an entire fortress city rises straight out of the rocks, like something pulled from an epic fantasy. Number 4, Monemvasia, Greece. On the southeastern edge of Greece lies Monemvasia, a hidden medieval fortress city carved into a massive rock island rising out of the Aegean Sea. Approach it from the mainland, and you'll see nothing, just a towering cliff. But cross the narrow stone causeway, walk through the low, arched gate, and suddenly you enter another world. Inside, Monemvasia is a maze of winding stone alleys, Byzantine chapels, terracotta rooftops, and hidden courtyards overflowing with bougainvillea. Every corner offers a new scene that feels too cinematic to be real. The scent of sea salt mixes with wild herbs carried by warm coastal winds. The sound of waves echoes through the narrow streets. Cats stretch lazily in patches of sunlight as you walk by. Climb to the fortress ruins at the summit, and the view is breathtaking. Endless blue waters shimmering beneath you, the rooftops glowing in the sun, and the cliffs plunging dramatically into the sea. Monemvasia is a place that forces you to slow down, to breathe, to listen, to feel the ancient world around you. It's Greece at its most enchanting. Mini hook. And just when you think these wonders can't get any more magical, the next destination takes you deep underground into a glowing world of myth and mystery. Number 3, Postojna Cave and Predjama Castle, Slovenia. Few places on Earth feel as surreal or as thrilling as the underground kingdom of Postojna Cave in Slovenia. Picture this. You board a small electric cave train. The lights dim, and suddenly you're rushing through a cathedral of ancient rock formations, towering stalactites, crystal pillars, and chambers big enough to take your breath away. The air is cool. Water drips rhythmically from stone ceilings. The cave walls shimmer under soft lights, glowing like a hidden city carved from the earth itself. But the magic doesn't end there. Just a short drive away stands Predjama Castle, one of the most dramatic fortresses in Europe, built inside the mouth of a cave, halfway up a towering cliff. It looks impossible, like something out of a medieval legend. Inside, the rooms echo with old stories of knights, rebellions, and secret tunnels. Outside, eagles circle above the cliffs while waterfalls tumble beneath the stone bridge. Together, Postojna and Predjama form a world where nature, legend, and ancient architecture blend into pure cinematic beauty. Mini hook. And now, we're entering the top 2. Get ready, because the next place is a mountain paradise where time stands still. Number 2, Matera, Greece. There is nowhere on Earth, nowhere, like Matera. Imagine massive stone pillars rising hundreds of meters into the sky, their smooth surfaces glowing gold in the sunlight. And perched on top of these towering monoliths are ancient monasteries, built by monks who once scaled the cliffs using ropes and baskets. Matera feels mythical, as if giants sculpted it, as if the heavens touched the earth right here. When you walk through its valleys, the stones rise around you like colossal guardians. Birds circle overhead. The wind whistles between the rock towers. Every step feels sacred. Climb to one of the monasteries, and the world unfolds beneath you. A misty valley, tiny red rooftops, rivers winding through green fields, everything softened by the golden glow of sunrise. Inside, flickering candlelight dances across centuries-old frescoes. Outside, silence wraps around you like a blanket. Matera isn't a destination. It's a spiritual experience. Mini hook. But as incredible as Matera is, our final destination, The number one most beautiful underrated ancient wonder in Europe feels like stepping into the pages of a myth. Number 1. Delphi, Greece. High on the slopes of Mount Parnassus lies Delphi, once considered the center of the world in ancient Greek mythology. And when you see it, you'll understand why. Delphi is dramatic, cinematic, sacred, and yet strangely peaceful, like the mountain itself is watching over you. Picture the scene. Jagged cliffs tower above your head. Olive groves spill down the valley like a river of green. Cicadas sing softly in the warm air. And perched on terraces cut into the mountainside are the ruins of temples, treasuries, and theaters from 2,500 years ago. Walk through the Temple of Apollo, where the oracle once spoke prophecies that shaped empires. Stand inside the ancient theater and gaze out over a valley filled with silver-green olive trees shimmering under the sunlight. Feel the mountain breeze, warm, dry, ancient, brushing against your skin. Delphi is a place where myth feels real, where the earth feels alive, and where you understand why the ancients believed this was the place where gods spoke to mortals. This isn't just Europe's most underrated ancient wonder. It's one of the most powerful places you can ever stand. And there you have it, 10 of Europe's most underrated ancient wonders. 10 places where the past still breathes, where landscapes feel carved by magic, where history and beauty intertwine in unforgettable ways. Traveling through these ancient worlds reminds us of something important. That life is bigger than we think. That time is deeper than we imagine. And that there's a world waiting for us, full of stories, colors, and wonders we haven't yet discovered. So wherever your journey takes you next, remember this. Every place has a soul. Every traveler has a purpose. And every adventure begins with a single step.